this is finally happening, was like, I cannot believe it, but I'm gonna finally read Sorcery of Thorns by who? Margaret Rogerson for the Howling pack. So welcome in a reading vlog. It's gonna have spoilers, so if you don't want to get spoiled, don't watch it. If you don't mind spoilers, feel free to watch it. If you have read that book and if you're curious about what I think about it, well, we'll see. Yeah, I will just be reading that book for that vlog, so this is a specific vlog for that book, and hopefully it's good. It is a July and August pick. Today is September 11th, so yeah, I'm doing a great job at being on time, etc. But I'm taking a break from the Howling pack because I got too much involved in other stuff, like too many read-alongs and readathons, etc. I feel stupid, but yeah, so I will get back with the Howling pack probably in January with something new, different, etc. We'll see, but I will be reading that book. So this book is a YA fantasy, and apparently it is a story of a girl who grew up in some kind of library or surrounded by books, etc. And books have magic, and if not treated properly, they can turn into monsters of ink, pages, and oh, there is a fly here, ink, pages, and leather. And apparently it is a beloved book. It took a lot of people by surprise, so I'm curious to know what it is about. And yeah, so we'll read about it. I will read little by little so I can update you regularly on it, and hopefully it's good. Okay, time for the first update. So I've read 50 pages, like top, and I love the writing style. It's a bit mysterious, etc. I really love the way she does that. Like, it's really interesting, and the story so far is like, it's just the very beginning, but so far we had the main character Elizabeth, who was one day found at the door of a library. Like, she was an orphan kind of thing, so they took her in and they kind of trained her to be like a librarian kind of thing, but she wants to become a warden kind of thing. And so she lives there, and apparently, yes, they get books, very dangerous one, and if you do something wrong to them, they just turn into monsters or malefics, etc., and they do bad stuff. Apparently there is one book that got there recently, and like, you have different levels, like from 1 to 10 accordingly of how dangerous they are, whatever. And now the director who took Elizabeth in died, killed apparently by a sorcerer for a book, whatever, because apparently you have the librarians and you have the sorcerers for people who are capable of magic, but apparently to be capable of magic you have to do some kind of pact with evil kind of thing, and you will then speak a language that nobody else will understand, nobody else will be able to learn or able to understand whatever. They will hear you, and then after that, when they will try to repeat what you just said, it will be impossible for them. So that's quite interesting as well. But yeah, here apparently the entire castle, the entire library building, whatever, was asleep. Everyone was asleep, and she was not, and she went downstairs and she saw that one book escaped, and she smelled magic because apparently it has a rotten smell kind of thing, so she knew that a sorcerer was there, and she was like, okay, and she had actually to destroy that book. So she was supposed to take care of a book and she had to destroy it, because apparently when a book turns into a monster, into like a malefic, when you have to get rid of it, and when you do that, the book turns into ashes, which is really bad because the sorcerers actually need the magic that's in the book. Like, they need all the spells, etc., because once it disappears, it's gone for good, you know what I mean, forever. So she was responsible for that book and she had to destroy it, and she feels really guilty about it. And also the director is actually dead, and there is also something like the director had a sword, and Elizabeth has it, and the sword actually whispered to her, and it was so weird because I felt at one point that it was the Sorting Hat talking to Harry or whatever. So it had, like, it gave me that vibe. I don't know why, but yeah, so far it's good. Like, it's interesting, it's different. I love the story so far. The characters seems okay. I don't know. Elizabeth seems okay, so I'm like, yeah, we'll see. I'm curious about the book stuff and where are the books coming from. How come that some books, or maybe all the books are like this? Did I miss something? No, they are normal books. So how come some books are normal and some are not? Is it just because they have spells in them, like written in them? And once you have like some magic in you, I mean, in the book turns like into a living thing kind of thing. I'm curious about that. But yeah, and I'm curious about the sorcerers as well, because the librarians seem to have to work with the sorcerers, but the sorcerers are not loved because they hate them, because they give off magic, whatever. So far so good. So I read 50 pages. It's nothing, right? But hopefully I will read more. It's good so far. I'm enjoying it. So yeah. 11/11, make a wish. I know it's not gonna be 11/11, maybe when you will be watching this, but whatever. So I've read the 14 first chapters. Here you can see, like, I'm on page 158, something like that, 159. I'm really loving it, actually. I don't know why I was expecting to hate it, but yeah, I'm really loving it. I'm really intrigued. The main character, like, Isabel, got convicted, like, because they said that if she actually destroyed the book, it was her fault because he turned evil, whatever. I'm not sure why they think she did that or whatever. I think they think she was hiding something out of the sort or whatever. So a sorcerer came and to bring her to be judged, kind of thing, whatever. Apparently he's traveling with a demon. We knew it was a demon. Like, it wasn't said, but we knew it should be a demon with everything we knew about sorceries, etc, etc. Like, not Thorns, not Nathaniel was a demon. The guy, Sila, his servant kind of thing, was a demon, whatever. So they got attacked by demon, blah blah, it doesn't really matter. She arrived at the castle, at the manor, whatever, and then the guy was like the chancellor, magister, whatever, said no, she's not guilty, she helped us and blah 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 and blah blah, but apparently he's not quite right, that guy. He's doing something wrong, because I'm a bit confused, because I don't see why he would want Isabel to be guilty of something. Is he trying to cover up for something that he did? I think he thought that she knew something, that she saw something that maybe proved that he was the guilty one, or that someone he knows was the guilty one. I'm not sure about it, but I'm really enjoying it. Like, I don't know, there is something really captivating about that book. I feel like nothing happened, but lots of stuff happened at the same time. I feel like I say that very often, like nothing happened, but lots of stuff happened. Actually, nothing really happened. I mean, lots of stuff happened, but not, they didn't seem to be like the main plot, the main twist, etc, etc. But I'm really curious. Like, I love the fact that the sorcerers are kind of bound to a demon. And you have high-class demon and you have lower-class demon. And lower-class demon, they don't really care about anything, and they kind of don't really get bound to people, if I understood well, but they work for them, kind of thing. And then you have the high-class demon who runs in the family. Like, the only member who can bond to them are the member of a family, because they know their real name, kind of thing. And I love that. And I love that the demons are actually demons. So bad demons, I was about to say bad persons, but they're not bad persons. They're bad demons, but they're not that bad. They know that they're bad for some stuff, but in general, they don't only search for evil thing, kind of thing. And I really love Sila, because he's very honest. Mooney, I'm not talking to anyone, so you know. And you want to play with the ball? Okay, I'm coming. Just finishing this and we're gonna play. That's horrible. And I really feel weird about that book because I don't know what to tell you, actually, because usually I will have so many things to say, so many speculations, I will try to guess what's gonna happen, etc. I have absolutely no idea. Like, she will probably, Isabel will probably have to team up with Nathaniel, because the main guy, like the master of the sorcery kind of thing, is doing something wrong. He's doing something evil. He wants power. Probably that. It's always about power and secrets, etc., etc. Maybe he wants a very dangerous book, and maybe the book she actually destroyed would have helped him get that very dark magic, especially because Nathaniel actually is apparently the only sorcerer who has a book about necromancy kind of thing, and apparently only him or his family will be able to read that book, no one else. So maybe he's trying to find a way to have access to that book through dark magic. That's just someone screaming in a microphone saying, oh, we're here every Tuesday, Wednesday, whatever. If you have some metal, if you have some laundry machine or whatever you want to sell us, we might be here to grab it. Always annoying, always coming at the wrong time. But yeah, so I think they're gonna have to team up because that guy is not clean. He's doing something. I don't feel good. I mean, probably. I don't know. I'm only a third in the book, but I'm really, really intrigued. But yeah, I want to know more about it. I want to know more about it. But so far, I really love Nathaniel. Like, he's not an asshole. He's not good, not bad. Like, he seems alright. So I'm like a bit confused. I like him. I like him. And I like Elizabeth. Like, she seems normal. I don't know how to explain that. I'm so weird because usually I have plenty of stuff to say, but here, no. But it's definitely interesting. I love the fact that the families are bound to demons, and it's not like whatever demons they can find. It's like one already bonded to the family kind of thing. So I love that. But can a guy be bound to several demons or only one? Which is weird because the demons, like, they're saying that if the master is dead, it's better for them, and that's why Nathaniel's demon killed his brother. But why does anyone Nathaniel killed? There is something I don't understand here. Why would he want? Maybe because he's the only one in the family, actually, and he needs a heir so he can be bound to another one and maybe kill the other brothers and sisters. I don't know. Something is off. Talk to you later. Okay, I've only read 2 more chapters. So the bad guy actually tried to put Isabel in a specific house, let's call it an asylum kind of thing, and she escaped. First, how come it was so easy to escape or whatever? This is me looking for details or whatever. It's always easier to escape before really getting into it because you don't have any medication in your system, you know, that dull you kind of thing. That dulls you, whatever, you know, that make you dumb. You know, the medications that will make you numb kind of thing, you know what I mean? And then after that, she escaped and she ended up in a street being attacked by people kind of thing. They were after her. And then she wished for Sila to come, so Nathaniel's demon, and he appeared and he helped her. How come she was able to summon him, if that's even what she did? I don't know. And also before that, she actually sent a letter to the library where she was working, actually, where she was an apprentice. And she got a response that they don't know any Elizabeth, blah, blah, blah. She never was an apprentice there, and blah, blah, blah. So they just deleted her from the file. So they're lying to her, like, they're saying that she never was there, whatever. But did they erase everyone's memories, like, from the library? I would be curious to know about that, because if they erased her name from the books, like, saying that she was an apprentice, maybe they did erase the memories of her friends kind of thing. But I don't know. maybe we'll figure that out later, maybe not. And also, so Scylla helped her and he brought her back to Nathaniel's manor kind of thing, and Scylla was like, I saved her because you care about her. Like, how can Nathaniel care about her after seeing her twice? Once it was 5 minutes, and the second time it was like, okay, maybe a few days because they had to travel from one place to another one. But still, yeah, I don't know, still enjoying it, so I'm just being annoying. I will continue reading. Okay, little update. I am on page 264, so I've read that. I think I'm gonna need a break because I'm getting a bit not annoyed or etc, but I think I need a break from reading. So far, so Scylla the demon didn't kill actually the brother, he killed the father. It's just that they always say Mr. 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 So I didn't know that Mr. was actually the kid. Never mind. So many stuff are happening. Like, Elizabeth is living at Nathaniel's place, whatever. She got a job in the very famous library where she stole a book. She turned that book into a Maleficent. Now she asked Nathaniel for help to turn it back into a grimoire kind of thing, so she can actually use it. Apparently the secret of that book is that the owner, the creator, the writer is actually stuck in the story, if I can say. Like, his mind is stuck in the story and he's living through his book, but you only if he allows you to have access to his spirit, you will get sucked into that book, which obviously Isabel got accepted, but he didn't accept her. She just got there by accident, let's say. And at the same time, she has the power, like, she has some kind of ability that makes the fact that, like, I don't know how to explain that, she's not sensible to demons magic. Like, she can actually protect herself from that kind of thing. Like, it's very, I don't know, she has all the power, she's beautiful, she's blah blah blah. So I don't really know what to think of it. I don't really know. I think I'm gonna get, like, I'm not bored or anything, but I just need a break from reading because I've been binge reading that book since this morning, like 6 a.m. Yesterday I started it, but like I've read 30 pages and I was too tired. It's definitely very, very intriguing. I love the magic system in it, and especially because she has a kind of mirror and she can talk with her friend Catherine on the other side, and that's quite interesting. But yeah, I don't know where we're going. I don't know. I have no idea. Okay, wolves, so I don't know how come, I don't know what happened, but I needed a break from reading, so I stopped reading that book yesterday afternoon kind of thing. I was really confused. I was like, I didn't understand anything. I was completely lost, but that's not the book's fault, if I make any sense. Just like, I needed a break. I don't know how come. Sorry for my face, but whatever. I'm gonna continue reading now. I hope that I didn't miss any big, like, information or whatever. So far I'm in the part where Nathaniel and Elizabeth try to scare, you know, the guy who tried to manipulate and to send Elizabeth to the asylum, basically. And apparently he got them because he was spying on them through a mirror, same as Elizabeth was talking with her friend from the library, like where she used to be an apprentice. And yeah, we also know that Elizabeth is a real child of, like, a library kind of thing, because she actually grew up there, and that's probably why she has some kind of resistance to magic. So she's not sensible to magic, like she can stop it in some way, and that's really interesting. I really love that aspect of it. I don't know if it's not too cliche or whatever, it just makes sense, and I love that kind of detail. The author, like, she did an amazing job with that kind of details. I don't know if there is anything else I should say. Oh, something that I forgot to mention, and that I really love, is that actually Elizabeth has learned stuff at the library, you know, as an apprentice. And she left that place and she's like now in the real world. And people are like, yeah, but you know, not everything is in the books, and not you're not gonna learn everything from the books, and the books were written 1,000 years ago. The world has evolved, has changed. And this is so true. Like, I love that thing. Spend some of your time outside and see the real world. It's not because you studied everything that you probably know everything, you know what I mean? Well, never mind. I love that. I think I forgot a few stuff, etc. But I was really like, the last almost 100 pages I was lost. Like, my brain couldn't function properly, and you probably saw that in the last clip I took. Like, I tried to talk but I didn't make any sense. I'm pretty much that was the case. So that's the explanation. I think I've read just too much in a short amount of time, and I needed a break from that, like, obviously. So I'm gonna continue reading a bit tonight. I will not finish it tonight because it's 10 p.m. and I have like 150 pages left. Yeah, so hopefully at least like 50 pages, something like that, so I can finish it tomorrow. Tomorrow I have stuff to do, but yeah. So far it's good. I don't know, like the first half of the book I was really into it, but then after that I got confused, and I don't know if that's because, I don't think that's because the book was confusing. I just think that's because I got lost and I got like, I don't know. I'm sorry if that reading vlog is a mess. I'm a mess currently, but I will continue reading and I will let you know. Okay, well, so last update concerning Sorcery of Thorns. I finished the book yesterday night and I needed to sleep on it just because I feel really confused about that book. Like, I really enjoyed it. I gave it 4 stars, but I don't know, I had to stop reading the book and get the ebook actually. And when I got the ebook, I was actually able to read and continue reading and wanted to continue reading it, if that makes any sense. I think I was in a bad place kind of thing reading that book. I really enjoyed it, but some stuff bothered me, like the love story kind of thing between Nathaniel and Elizabeth made sense, and I totally agree it should happen, whatever, but at the same time it was a bit too much for me. I don't know, something was bothering me. I really loved that ending, and Silas is actually my favorite character, and he was just like the best. I feel like he was the most complex one because he was evil, but when bound to someone he was still evil, but a calmer form of evil. But he knew that he was evil, he knew that he was capable of the worst, but he was trying to do all the best because of the bond kind of thing. But he was aware that he was a bad person, a bad demon, whatever, and everything he did, and the double personality kind of had, like when he was entirely a demon and not bound to anyone, etc. I really found that fascinating. Like, that was fascinating. I really love that part. The ending, I kind of liked it because they won. Obviously it's some kind of happy ending, etc. And it made sense. It was like, she's now confused because her entire life, like Elizabeth, was told that sorcerers were bad people, that magic was bad, etc. and she wasn't it, and she used it, and now she's like confused. She doesn't know what to believe. Like, she doesn't believe anymore that magic is kind of bad, but she still believes it's not entirely like good but not bad, you know what I mean? And maybe she will be one of the librarians who will actually change everything, the way everyone sees magic and sorcerers kind of thing, you know, like, I don't know. But that ending when she summoned Silas by his name, like Silas, and not his real demon's name, and that something happens, I really love that. I love that kind of ending. Like, it's an open kind of ending, and I really like that. I love the writing style. I loved the pace of it. I think I was just at a bad place reading that book because I was bored at some point, but not bored because of the story, bored because I didn't want to read. And whenever I started reading, I was like, no, I don't want to continue reading it. So it was a bit confusing, to be honest, but I enjoyed it. I really loved the story. It was a 4 stars. Like, there were parts where I cared less about what happened, but there were some parts I was like really involved and concerned. I kind of like that here the bad guy actually lost. I don't know why, but it was fascinating. I still don't know exactly how I feel about that book. Like, it was really interesting, and I feel like it was different from what I've read before, especially because of the library and the books. They were definitely used in a different way. I love that books, when you don't handle them well, can turn into bad things like Malefics. Really made me think of a library that was in a movie. Oh, I don't even remember that movie. That was like a cartoon animation kind of thing, and it was a story of a little boy who went to a library and he saw a few books that were moving or whatever, and he touched them, and then he got transported to another world, etc., through the books they were talking to him, and then he got back to the reality kind of thing. I don't remember the name of that movie. Cartoon-ish, animation, whatever. It was really good. It was a little boy with glasses, and the books were actually talking, etc. I really don't remember. If you remember, if you know by any chance what I'm talking about, please let me know, because I totally forgot what it was. Oh, something else that I really loved is that when Elizabeth needed help in order to deal with the bad guy and all the black magic, etc., she asked the library for help, and actually all the books were glad to do finally something good and to be useful. And the library actually helped her because she was the true kid, the true child of the library. And I really love that. And as a book nerd, I really appreciate that. Like, it was awesome. It was awesome. But the only thing I will say that bothered me was actually the way their relationship between Nathaniel and Elizabeth evolved, kind of thing. That a bit bothered me, because at one point she said like, I love you, and it came from nowhere, and I was like, really? Like, really? But it was a bit obvious from the very beginning. But I speak weirdly and I read really because I cannot hear anything from that ear. It's so weird. Like, I feel like it's closed. Never mind. So that's pretty much it. How do you feel about that book? If you've read that book and you've watched all this, please ask me questions, etc. But yeah, my favorite character is obviously Silas, or Silas. I'm not sure how you pronounce the name. I would say Silas, but Silas is probably the right way to say it in an English accent kind of thing. I enjoyed it, but it is really difficult to tell you how I feel about that book because I was in a bad place. And I said that a few times, so I'm gonna stop rambling and just say I finished it. 4 stars for me. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed it if you read it, because I know lots of people read it and loved it, so I would be curious to know what you thought about it. But yeah, positive points: Silas, the magic system, the books, library, because the library is actually helping, and the books are actually kind of alive, etc., and they really tell stories, which I really loved. So yeah, well, yeah, I hope you didn't fall asleep watching this. I really hope you enjoyed this vlog, even if it was a total fail. I completely understand that, I'm aware of that, but what can you do? Sometimes it happens. But yeah, thank you so much for watching this. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to be a part of the pack. Talk to me in the comment section. Please share your thoughts about the book, what you liked, what you didn't like, etc., etc. Just talk to me as usual. And until next time, well, take care. Bye.